All right, before this video gets started, I just wanted to tell you guys, if you're interested in a SUR of your own, check out ebikezilla.com and we'll get you set up. We've got everything on there. Everything you see here we can get. So I also want to give a huge shout out to Alan at ERT. He's the guy that basically designed the interface that connects to this controller, and that system is what's helped us achieve the amazing speeds that we have, even with the stock battery. So big shout out to him. The engineering that he's put into this, the coding, the software, it's second to none, and anybody who wants this setup is going to be really happy when they get it. That being said, so we've been on quite a journey with this little bike. It started off as a stock 5 kilowatt machine. It's a SUR. This is a 60 volt battery that's in this thing. It came from the factory with some off-road wheels and tires and a chain, and we've changed those two items to a Supermoto wheels and tires and a belt drive as well. So the belt drive is from Luna, and it's really not that bad. So this bike has, in completely factory form, did about 45 miles per hour. I think it was 46 to be exact. Then we did the belt drive, the wheels and tires, and I was able to get up to about 51. That was the last speed that we were able to achieve in stock with stock powertrain. And then we upgraded to the BAC 4000 from ERT, and this controller is able to put out some serious power. The factory controller is limited to about 85 amps or 80 amps, somewhere in that range, and this controller can go way over that, 400 amps. But with the stock battery, you can't do that. The stock battery has a protection system built on board that cuts you off at around 85 amps still, or well under 100 amps, I'll say. So this controller, really, you need to open up the battery and bypass some protection and discharge in order to get the best out of it. I don't recommend anyone to just do that. That is dangerous because, well, I want to say it's dangerous. It's dangerous if you don't know what you're doing, A, and B, if you're not careful to make sure that you control the discharge rate in some way, shape, or form. You could deplete the battery too quickly, discharge it, and you'll melt it down, basically. So, not recommended unless you know what you're doing. This controller is fundamental in doing that. It's been programmed and set up in order to prevent over discharge. We have it set up to discharge at a maximum amperage of like 140 amps or so, which is still really high for this battery, being a stock battery, but it is at the design limit. So we've been testing with this setup, and we've gone pretty fast so far if you haven't seen the other videos. But in this video, I'm pushing for a very tall number. We are shooting for 70 miles per hour GPS, and we're going to be running it with a few different GPS modules on board. We're going to be running with the Garmin on board. We're going to be running with the V-Box on board. And we're going to be using the NXT display, which gives us a speed. I've calibrated the NXT display to read speed. You can show the speed right here. I've calibrated the NXT display to read the speed accurately. It is calibrated directly within half of a mile an hour of GPS, so there's no question that it's going to be very accurate. So we're just going to be waiting for nightfall, take the SUR out, and we're going to see what she can do. Again, 70 miles per hour is the goal. I've never seen it done. We've already gone 68 miles per hour with this setup, and I know there's more in it. We've just been waiting for the right conditions, and I think we're going to get them tonight. So this is in Florida, flat land, no elevation change, and very, very slight breeze here and there. But 70 miles per hour is the challenge with the stock battery Everything is basically powertrain wise stock except for the controller, which is a BAC 4000. So everything's been dialed, balanced. Let's go ahead and get loaded up and see if we can crack that big number. Wish me luck. Alright guys, on my favorite little stretch of road, do a top speed run. Perfect. No traffic. This is it. 60 volt battery, stock SUR battery. I've got the Garmin GPS loaded up. We're gonna start that. It's at 0. Let's see here. We'll hit start. All right, so that started at 0. I also have the V-Box. So that'll give me a 0 to 60 as well. Here we go. That's at 0. So let's go. Time. 60 volt battery, 89%. Let's see what we got. That got us speed wise 70.2 miles per hour. Here we go. Let's see what VMAX was on that run. VMAX 70.6. So that was real 70 miles per hour. We did it. We hit over 70 miles per hour on a stock battery. Awesome. I'll take that. I believe that's a record. That's got to be the world's first and fastest 60 volt SUR. If I'm wrong, prove me wrong. That's impressive. 70.6 on the V-Box. So there you have it. That was good. 70.2 there, and then on the V-Box we hit 70.6. So both runs were over 70 miles per hour, confirmed. 60 volt battery. This is flat road. It's Florida, same stretch of road I'm always testing on, and I couldn't be more impressed. So if anyone out there has gone faster on the stock battery, let me know. 70.2 GPS confirmed on 2 separate redundant devices, and the display, as you saw in the video, touched 71. It's very accurate. It was touching 71, which is accurate because the V-Box was showing 70.6, which is rounding up to 71. So super happy with that. Let me know what you guys think about that, because the Lightspeed battery is coming next. That's the 72 volt battery, and we're expecting probably another 10 mile an hour. So I don't know how much faster I want to go on this thing, but it felt very stable. No head shake, nothing that made me feel weary of the speed. Really an amazing handling bike. I know it's way beyond the design limit. These things go 45, 50 miles an hour stock. So 70 with the stock battery, that's pushing it. I think so.